Hey everybody, it's Fernando. So today I wanted to test a couple helmets. I've got this this is advertised as level 3A alloy steel. It's 3 millimeters thick. It's about 1.7 kilograms. It's what I sell. We're going to go ahead and test it and see how well it performs under different calibers. And I also have this price here helmet that you can see quite a bit thicker than your average Kevlar helmet. This Kevlar helmet was new. It was just put in a storage area that was not the best in the world, so now it looks like crap, but it was brand new. So we're gonna go ahead and shoot this too to compare it. I don't like these because it's just one shot use kind of thing. The steel probably gonna take multiple hits before it gets destroyed, and this here, as you can see how much thicker it is, as the Kevlar one is supposed to be level 3, not level 3A, but level 3 ultra high molecular weight polyethylene. So we're going to go ahead and shoot that with some rifles as well and see how well it performs, because before I go ahead and put something on my head, if I was in a combat scenario, I want to make sure that it's going to perform as advertised, because one of the other things that I've seen is there's some helmets on Amazon real similar to this, and sometimes I'll sample things and people will advertise level 3A, NIJ level 3A, and it's nowhere near it. There'll be some flimsy gauge steel that just by picking it up, if you knew a thing or two about armor, it's not going to be, it would be trash. You wouldn't want to wear that in a combat scenario, or I don't even think it could stop a 9mm. I didn't even bother bringing it, but it was just garbage. They were selling it for like I think 50 bucks. Then it was almost side by side with back then these helmets were a lot cheaper. Whatever drove them up, I'm not really sure yet, but price wise, but anyways, I'd still prefer a steel helmet over a Kevlar helmet on my head. But again, I'm going to go ahead and show you all how it performs, and again, be wary of where you buy these things from, because people will advertise ballistic steel helmets and it's some thin flimsy garbage that you'll never want to wear. You wouldn't want to trust it with your life or anything. But I'm going to make sure that what I sell you is going to be a legitimate product and is actually worth something, and I'm going to give it to you at what I can afford to give it to you at, while I'm still keeping myself afloat. So because I mean, I'd like to give it as cheap as possible. That's my goal. But of course I got to make a little bit of revenue so I can keep myself afloat. Alright, so let's go ahead and try it. Okay, some of the calibers we're going to use here are 357 Magnum soft point, 158 grain, and a jacketed soft point. Well, it's kind of hard to see. This guy right here. And then we got 38 special, full metal jacket. This guy, sorry, my mind's all over the place right now, is, let me see, 125 grain. And then we've got 9mm, 115 grain. These are brass case, or I'm sorry, brass case, brass bullets, I'm sorry. And we've got two different grains, but we're using 165 grain 40 Federal cartridges, full metal jacket. Reason being is I have 180 grain, but that's subsonic, and if you look at the ballistic data, it's got less energy, slower bullet. I picked the faster bullet, so there we go right there. Now unfortunately all I have are snub nose revolvers, so I'm going to use a snub nose 38 and the snub nose 357. And after we're done with that at 5 meters, because we're going to shoot this every one of these helmets at 5 meters, then I'll put it up close to the camera and I'll be taking pictures also, so you can see more detail after we're done with this session. And then after we're done with this, if everything survives, we'll go ahead and move to Type 56 SKS at 15 meters, and then we'll also go ahead and use AR-15s, one 16, I believe the other one's 20-inch barrel. But anyways, I'll get the exact measurements. I forgot to get that data before I came out here. And then Mosin Nagant with an Archangel stock. Not that the stock has anything to do with how well the bullet performs, but it's going to be a 7.62 by 39 soft core full metal jacket, and then 7.62 by 54R soft core full metal jacket as well. So, and we'll see how things happen. And then if it survives the AR-15s, then we'll go ahead and load up some green tip penetrator rounds, and we'll see how that goes. So hopefully it survives everything. That'd be great. That'd be money in the bank right there. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so let's go ahead and just start with shooting a Kevlar helmet with 9mm. Five meters right here. Okay. Yeah. So you can see here, I think the bullet's in there still, but yeah, I am not happy with the results with just a 9mm. So, and it's supposed to stop up to 44 Magnum. Not comfortable with it. You guys just saw how the helmet flew off there. Plus, physics tells me that that kind of energy against the helmet and getting blasted against your forehead is not going to be good either. So, okay. Next we're going to do the level 3A steel helmet. 5 meters, 9mm. Okay. Put a little dent on it, but I'm pretty happy with it. And as you can see, some pretty bad damage. Not pretty bad damage. So that's going to take quite a few hits before I'm dead. So far, this guy's winning. Okay, so now we're going to try the 40 Smith & Wesson full size pistol, 165 grain. Turn it a little bit. That way I can distinguish the shots later more accurately. Okay, from 5 meters. Yeah. All right. Please excuse my sad shooting skills right there. But that actually did pretty good. For some reason. I guess I haven't sighted that pistol, but and there's a reason why I don't like to use it. I'm a lot more accurate with the 9mm. But yeah, so here we go. That's the 40 Smith & Wesson at 5 meters. Pretty good results. Alright, so now move to the 38 special from 5 meters right here. Okay. Okay, and remember, these are snub noses we're using, so a longer barrel is going to have a lot more power, but that actually was better than I expected. So that's with the 38 special full metal jacket. Now we're going to do the 357 Magnum. 5 meters. Okay. So far, a 357, obviously, for being a snub nose, did the most damage. But we're still looking pretty good. Still happy with it. As you can see, the helmet didn't fly back very hard either. So that blunt trauma is not really going to be there. Okay. So let's take a look at this real quick one more time. So far, 9mm. Helmet's done. Multiple shots, multiple calibers, and we're still alive. Okay. We're going to shoot that level 3 ultra high molecular weight helmet with a 9mm. Okay. Didn't jump very much either. Okay. So I hit a little low. Went in through right there. And see the bullet right there. It actually didn't look like it went through any of the polyethylene. It just managed to push it back, and I don't know if you saw, the bullet just rolled right out. But there it is. Still in one piece. Okay. We're going to shoot it with the 357. I hit a little high. Do it one more time. There we go. Okay. So, I'm already not liking this guy. That's a pretty big dent. That would have knocked me the fuck out. And that's supposed to be level 3. And no. So that's a 7.62 by 39. That's what level 3 is supposed to stop. We're not even there yet, and it's not looking good. Steel helmet, level 3A, still outperforming everything else. So I don't know if I should even bother hitting it. You know what? Since it's already wrecked, I'm going to go ahead and shoot it with the rifle anyway, just for shits and giggles. We'll see what it looks like. Okay, so we got our steel helmet over there. We're going to go ahead and shoot it with a 7.62 by 39 full metal jacket, 123 grain if I'm not mistaken. It's basically tall ammo. So yeah, the crappiest ammo you could find. But that's what I got. That's what I'm going to use. Don't exactly expect to be getting shot at by an SKS, but for the sake of testing the helmet out, we're going to go ahead and use it. There we're going to use, again, tall ammo, 223s, 5.56 or 223s. And then, if everything goes well, we're going to move up to the Mosin Nagant and 5.56 green tips out of 2 different barrel lengths of AR-15s. So we'll go ahead and start with the 7.62 by 39 at 15 yards. Okay, so that was a 7.62 by 39. As you can see, we're dead. So, unfortunately, it went through I don't see any damage on the other side. It must have been falling out or something, I don't know. Okay, but we're still going to try the 223s. Oh, never mind. I found the hit. Okay, so it hit right in there, and it looks like it just shattered from there or something. But we're going to go ahead and try the 223 out of the short AR-15. So that hit it at a sharp angle and still killed us. So we're not even going to bother going with the green tips, because if you can't survive the full metal jacket cheap rounds, it's not going to survive a penetrator. So but let's go ahead and shoot that ultra high molecular weight helmet. Okay, so I shot it with the SKS because supposedly it's tested with 7.62s, and we are not looking good here. So it made a small entrance hole, and you can see that huge bulge inside. That alone probably killed me if the bullet didn't go through. But I can tell you right now, that would have fractured my skull and then some. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like it went through, but it's still really bad. So, this is still my guy.